questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Big up, good evening. Hope you're well. This is the Spurs match preview, and how good is it to be able to go into a match preview with a bit of hope, a bit of optimism, and with the possibility that, like, even though we may or may not win this game, that I'm sure we're going to be putting in a performance. Honestly, still buzzing over last week's win. I know it's been a couple of days. I know Burnley have been poor, but I've just been watching it over and over again. Access all over, watching that, seeing Glasner's reactions, everything. And it's been amazing. And I think it's just down to the fact that as Palace fans, we've had to watch very turgid football for a very long time, especially all of the season, I would say. So to be able to see progressive attacking football, pressing, once again, I do understand Burnley are not very good and they were terrible and all of that, but it's just so good that regardless of who was in front of us that day, we did our job. I'm going to send out a massive public apology to Harry Scarf. He is a Spurs fan that he messaged me saying, he wanted to do stream together. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll definitely link up next week. Forgot to tell him the day. So he's currently doing another stream, I actually sent him the link. I was like, yep, 7:30. He was like, which day? I was like, oh, snap, I actually haven't said anything about that. But where there's no Harry, there is my brother. There is my brother. I see him backstage now. And you know what's crazy, yeah? And you'll probably see it in a minute. Like when we did the Brighton watch along, there was an image of me like Vex, and this was it. Yeah, and I sent that to one of the GCs we were in. I was like, "Yo, I actually look like my boy JT. I actually look like my boy." But yeah, listen, here he is.
Yes, Rich.
What are you saying, my brother?
How you doing, man? How you doing? All good, man. All good. Can't complain.
Listen, thanks for stepping so lastminute.com.
Yeah, man. It's what it is. It's what it is.
I literally called him like 40 minutes ago. Yo, bro, you free?
I was on standby. I knew we were playing, so I knew I was expecting something to come through.
I hear you. We need you back on the Prem Review show on a Monday as well, still.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around, man. I'll be around. I'm fresh from Jamaica, so
lucky you, innit?
Yeah, for a little bit, yeah, man. So I was in the sun, man.
Lucky you. All right,
recharging.
Well, listen, maybe you needed that break from Spurs. I don't know if you've seen.
We lost the losing. I was out there, yeah, man.
Talk to us about your season so far.
Do you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. Going into the season, I've said this a number of times, like the state Tottenham was in, new manager, I didn't know what to expect with Ange. Obviously Harry leaving in the fashion he did. That's essentially was all our goals pretty much going. So to change manager and to lose our best player, probably of all time, it's a lot to go into the season with. So it wasn't looking pretty. Obviously no Europe either. So yeah, this season was always going to be one of those ones where, yeah, anything good is a bonus. Now, the style of football changed up totally, man. From the Conte and the Jose's and those counter-attacking styles and more defensive. Not that we were very good at it, but the more defensive style, it was frustrating to watch. If you're not winning, that style of football ain't it, basically. So yeah, I'm just really happy with Ange. He seems to have changed the philosophy like literally overnight. He's got rid of a lot of the dead wood, which needed to happen a long time ago, and he's finally been the one to be able to do that. And he's brought in some young, fresh, attacking type players. And like I said, the philosophy and the way we're playing football has changed. And I think the majority of Tottenham fans are very pleased with that. The only negative side maybe is like the cups. I feel like we should have maybe, especially the Carling Cup, to go out to Fulham straight away was very disappointing. again, the way we've been playing and the team we now have, I think we could have had a decent run in that competition. Obviously, FA Cup, we went out to City. That will happen. They're probably going to go to the final, no doubt. So that one I can't really poo-poo too much. But yeah, all in all, I'm very happy. Very happy. Style of football's been good. We've had injury crisis, and we're there and about, Aston Villa for that 4th spot maybe. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to actually ask you about your injury crisis in a minute, but you had a crazy start to the season. But I mean, Ange Ball was cooking. It was cooking. What I think I know what the reason why it tailed off a bit, but I'll because you're the fan. Like, I can only speculate. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the reason why it tailed off?
To me, it was a number of things. Number one, teams are always going to adjust. That's why I think the Premier League's so amazing, man. It's like a team will have a style, and then everyone will just analyze the heck out of it, and eventually it'll get found out, and they'll do a system to counter what you do. So that's one reason. I think that, coupled with, again, the injuries we had to key players, really and truthfully, losing one of the centre backs, defensive midfielders, attacking midfielders in Madison, attacking players in the Suns and whatever, going away in international duty and stuff. So I think a culmination of a lot of players out at a key time, it's always going to wobble. But we've still, even that, with that happening, we've still been within touching distance to that top 4 still. So yeah, who knows what would have happened if we'd kept a 40-foot team. But I think a lot of people do say as well, because we have changed the style so much, a lot of these players, they're breaking down, hamstrings, stuff like that. So maybe the training regime is a lot more strenuous than what maybe they were used to previously. And they're just, adjusting to that. But yeah, there's a number of things I think have contributed to that.
Yeah, because I missed the thing that I thought of at the time was, I believe you had like Madison get injured, Van de Ven got injured, and it was kind of in the same period.
That was the same game. That was the Chelsea game. That was like we had 20 minutes where the whole season literally flipped. Like, yeah.
I mean, I know you don't want to revisit that Chelsea game because the way that ended was crazy, but like Van de Ven has been a crazy signing for you. Him and Romero's formed a decent partnership, and I think, you know what, personally speaking, I think he masked Romero's mistakes.
Yes.
His faults. He really masked it well. He's got his recovery pace. He's comfortable on the ball. He's decent in the air. A very, very good signing. Where do you go from here, especially with this high line that you play? Like, do you think it's something that Ange will persist with, or do you think he will adapt?
He ain't changing, man. He ain't changing that. We were down to 9 men. Against Chelsea, and he still played it. So that
business,
he ain't changing, man. He ain't changing. And the thing is, again, like, I agree with what he says. I'm not gonna lie to you. He came out and he said after, he's like, listen, like the biggest teams, the best teams, do they change their style? They don't. They keep on playing their way. That's what they do. So he says if he believes in it, he believes in it, and he's gonna tell his players to believe in it too. And if that's the way he's gonna go down, he's gonna go down swinging. And I can't really fault it. End of the day, to play with 9 men, chances are you're probably going to lose the game anyway. Even if you go back, defend, put every guy behind the ball, it doesn't matter. The other team will probably break you down. So I think his philosophy is, you know what, sod it, let's try and at least be competitive still. And if we concede, we concede, but at least we're going to try and do something going the other direction. So yeah, man, it's. I don't think it's going to change at all. I don't see him really remixing it.
Lastly, before we go to the comments, with that style of playing, with the high line, like, as a fan, tell me its pros and tell me its cons.
Pros is, again, teams will have to, like, it pins teams back a little bit. It gives us that field advantage, all that field tilt stuff. I'm a bit old school. We don't do that. But yeah, apparently it works for that. But yeah, man, it means we're on the front foot a lot more, man. I don't know. It's like I said, coming from the Contes and the Joses and that style of football, to see us sit back and with the home team and we're just soaking up pressure all the time. I don't mind it in that respect. The downside is, no Spurs game is boring. Let's put it that way. There's not going to be a boring game. Even Saturday, mate. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be end to end.
JC, he's not normally here, but he said he personally hasn't seen Palace score there. I think we scored 1 goal since you've moved there. So
I'm trying to think who you have.
I believe it was Christian Benteke a couple seasons back
Okay,
during COVID.
yeah, if it's that
You
long,
know what I mean?
yeah.
So hopefully that changes this week.
No, clean sheets is not our thing this season. That's not something I don't think we're gonna be able to keep. I was saying to you when you actually hit me up, I was saying a couple guys are out. I think Destiny's back, but Porro I think is still out. And if it's gonna be Emerson starting in that right back slot, then yeah, you guys are scoring, I believe. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. But yeah, you guys have players that can unlock teams. You know, I'm not saying you got anyone prolific up front or anything, but you do still have players that can unlock teams and do some damage. So I feel like.
Do you want to know who's injured for us, by the way?
Go on. I don't even know. I haven't kept up with you guys.
So that might change your tune.
Okay.
Elise is out.
Ooh, okay.
Gay is out.
Okay.
Eze might be back.
Okay, if Eze's out, then I'm gonna feel way more optimistic on it. But yeah, Elise, I think I knew Elise was he's definitely gone. Yeah, from Brighton game, and he got bought on for no reason by Roy. And
look at even the non-Palace fans understand that the Palace fan base went mad.
I can imagine. Obviously, I
watch
watch you guys.
Bringing him on?
I tune into you guys when I see your little match reviews and stuff, and Tristan as well. Like Tristan makes me laugh so much, man. Like big up Tristan. And obviously I couldn't, when I saw the scoreline and the way the goals were going in, I was like, I cannot wait to see you guys' reaction to this, because what is going on? Like, I think you guys were in the watch along, weren't you? I saw that. Yeah, you guys are sitting there like, don't lie. This can't be another one. It's got to be a mistake. But I'm less like, oh mate, you guys. But yeah, Roy, you know, bless him. You know, the guy. He's gone, but yeah, man, I don't know why he lasted that long, to be honest. It wasn't nice to see for you lot, man. And yeah, because of where I live, I've got a soft spot for Palace, man. You guys, you know, I always rate Palace and stuff, and you know, follow them and make sure, hope they do well. Especially, I think your promotion season, when I don't know what year it was, you had Glenn Murray up front. I know not the best name you want to hear. But like when Wilf was literally short hair Wilf, when Wilf had no hair and he was literally going in for you guys, and you got promoted that year. Actually, you went to Wembley and got promoted. But that season, I was going to a lot of Palace games. A good friend of mine, he worked for a company that had a box at Cellar. So
nice.
Literally every home game for that season, I was pretty much there, man. So I was seeing it firsthand. So yeah, since then I've had a spot for Palace, man, and yeah, hope you guys do well. So seeing what was happening to Roy towards the end it wasn't nice to see, man. That's all. It
weren't good. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the new era that we're in with Oliver Glasner. So
yeah, man.
But big up Rush, big up SECPFC, big up Kahinde, hope you're good. Big up the chairman, big up Buddha, big up Luke. I won't lie, if every player was fit, this would have been cold.
100%. 100%. No.
And versus Glasner?
100%.
Trust me, it would have been cold. Big up to Luke. Big up Nicky, says on his way soon. All right, that's cool, Nicky. Romero red card incoming, hopefully.
Bro, never know.
Big up Caleb, by the way. Big up Ollie. Did you know Son scores? Yeah. Oh my god, he's scoring tomorrow. He's scoring Saturday. I'm just saying, he's scoring. There's nothing we can do about it. He's scoring.
That's like better the weekend. That is, if anyone's gonna put money on something, put money on it. It's gonna be that. Yeah. Actually,
I might have 2 transfers in my FPL. I might have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to put him in still.
Hey, I don't want to talk about FPL. I triple captain Haaland and he did nothing, and I'm just falling behind the certain guys in my league. So I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy. And I don't pick Arsenal players. I don't pick Arsenal players. So none of that Saka and Martinelli business and Gabriel.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. That's probably why you're falling behind.
Yes, it is. It definitely
goes for fun.
Yeah.
Big up James. Oliver Glasner's coming for us, yeah. So you're not facing the Roy Hodgson side. Yeah. Now I said it at the start. Granted, Burnley were terrible. They were terrible. But it was so refreshing to see our fullbacks, Munoz and Mitchell, in the opposition box. I don't know if you know much about Oliver Glasner. I don't know if you saw the highlights of the Burnley game, but if you did, what did you make of our performance?
I do know. So he's got European pedigree. I know that for free. I saw what he was doing with his team. European. I was very shocked that you got him. It came out of nowhere as well. Like it kept very quiet, and then all of a sudden I saw like Fabrizio Romano, and them just saying, "Yeah, Glasner talks to Palace." I was like, "Where's it coming from? Like, what's going on?" And I thought, you know what? Like, he's a manager with, like I said, with pedigree, man. Like he's gonna change you guys up. And yeah, the Burnley game. A lot of goals, but yeah, like the style instantly you could see was different. Certain players, the handbrake was off, like you could tell. Like even a man like Mateta and that, like, I'm thinking, yeah, like what's going on here? Like I don't know, that new manager bounce is always a thing, but he will definitely change up the style at Palace. And you guys, you've got a young, fresh squad. Like you guys should be playing a certain style, and yeah, he should unlock that. I feel, and yeah, bring it, modernize your football a lot.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think it was your last home game. Was that Wolves?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I think he was there. I think it was a Wolves game.
Oh, okay.
He was there watching, and this was before he was
even your manager
announced as manager. I'm just trying to see if I could find the image. Hold on.
No worries.
Which says a lot because for a gaffer to do that, let's see if I can find the image. These are all like videos. I've got one. You know, I should have pre-prepared this and uploaded it. But this was against Wolves. There he is.
Okay, he was there, yeah. Man's watching. Man's fully watching. Yeah, man.
And that was before he was announced as manager. So it shows he does his homework.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shows he does his homework. And we're just excited. Like I said, we've got a right back now, yeah, in Daniel Munoz. And I know you lot play a high line. This guy loves to get into the box.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I think if we're going to get any change out of you lot, we're going to just have to keep locking long balls, you know, to try and exploit that space. The midfield battle will be very interesting. And in fact, you know what? Who are your confirmed injuries?
Confirmed. I think the only confirmed like that is Porro. Richarlison, there was talks. I don't know if he's back in training today. I haven't looked at anything since I got in. But I think Porro is probably the only one that's a definite right now. Obviously, I think tomorrow the proper team news will come out. Just have a quick little scope. But
sure,
yeah, I think Porro is the only main one. Other than that, it's a full squad for us. It's not too bad actually. So yeah, that will be a bonus on our part. Yeah, our bench is looking much more healthy now than it was previous. So yeah,
just our luck everyone comes back against us.
Was right. That the?
Just our luck that everyone comes back for us.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Right, we're gonna do some combined 11s.
No worries, man.
Right? We're gonna do it twice. Now, the first one is a combined 11 for only the players that are available this weekend. So you can't have Elise, you can't have Porro. We'll include Richarlison because we think he's available. Like you can't have Mark Gay. So only the players that are available. If they're injured or suspended, you can't pick them. Cool. The only caveat is that you have to have at least three players from each team.
Okay.
All right. So first things first, what formation do you want?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think to fit three of your guys in. It's got to be. We might even have to put 4-4-2. You know, to be honest.
Yeah, give you 4-4-2.
Cool. Give you a 4-4-2. Yeah.
All right. Who's your goalkeeper?
I'm gonna have to say Vicario on that one, man. I think he's one of the signings of the season.
He's been good, you know.
He's up there as well. He's been really good. Young keeper, come to the Premier League for the first time. Like he's made some worldy saves, man. And yeah, he's probably going to be Italy's number one for the Euros in the summer because Donnarumma has not been doing it as of late. So that's how well this guy has played, man. He's stepped up so much, and he's probably end up walking out of his country in the summer. So yeah, Vicario for me. Sure. You guys are Henderson and Johnson, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnson's better for me. So just say.
Yeah, Johnson. I was going to say that. Johnson. Every time I saw him playing, he was one of your better players, even in the bad times with Roy and stuff. And Henderson got put in, didn't he? I think for a bit, and he was shipping goals. So yeah, man. Yeah, Johnson would be second to Vicario, I feel. But yeah, Vicario, I think, is in goal.
Yeah, right back.
Okay, so Porro's out. I'm not going to say Royale. So who's you guys right back at the moment? Is it
Munoz?
Yeah. So you were just saying about him. Yeah, likes to get forward, right? A very attacking wing back type player. So yeah, man, we'll go with him.
Oh, my internet's moving bare slow. We'll do left back before we go centre backs, because centre back, actually, yeah. Normally it will be difficult to pick, but with Gay out, it might be a bit easier.
Okay.
Who's your left back?
Yeah, Destiny Adoji, man.
So Mitchell Mitchell or Dogi, innit?
Yeah, Mitchell Adogi. I feel again Adogi, another Italian, fresh to the Premier League. He's hit the ground running. He's had his little problems. He's a bit rash at times. He does dive in. He's got himself a couple silly reds, and whatnot, a couple close to reds as well. But yeah, going forward, the guy's got something about him. He can cross the ball. He gets himself in the box. He scored a couple. And defensively as well, he's another one with that really, really good recovery pace. So I'd say Destiny on my side. Mitchell, I think is a good player. I do rate him. In the summer, I think a lot of Tottenham fans were saying, yeah, he's someone we should really be looking at. This season, I don't know how well it's gone for him, but yeah, he's not to be.
He's been solid. He's been solid.
He's been all right, yeah.
Yeah, he's been all right. And now he's like I said, he's actually getting to the box now in this new system. So it'd be interesting to see how he develops his attacking phase, because defensively.
That's it. Yeah, you see him in this new system. Yeah. Okay.
Centre backs.
Van der Ven and Romero, I'm gonna say, yeah, again, man, they've been a nice little partnership for us, man. Van der Ven, like, yeah, he's probably one of the fan favorites right now, to be honest. Like, yeah, when he went out, the way the stadium just had a collective gasp, and we knew it was gonna change up, even with Romero fit. Like you said earlier on, Romero is not the same guy, unless he's got Van der Ven next to him. He feels he's got to do everything himself. He makes rash decisions. He bombs out. He gets caught, ends up fouling players. But with Van der Ven there next to him, he knows he can be aggressive towards the ball, but he's always going to have that backup with Van der Ven's pace and stuff and recovery. So, yeah, those two as a partnership. They've been a bit iffy, though, from crosses and set pieces. So I feel like if you lot have done your homework.
Well, we've taken about 130 corners. We ain't scored this season, so.
Saturday's the day then. Say no more. Saturday's the day. Saturday's the day, man. Say less. Say less, man. Saturday's the day, man. I'm telling you now. Like, if you got that on point, if there's one thing Glasner's been doing all week, is probably working on your crossing and corners, because yeah, we've looked a bit sus from those. Players have been crowding Vicario and stuff and trying to bully him out of the way, and yeah, our centre backs and defenders and midfielders are not dealing with the balls in. So yeah, that's the one I say downside of those two. For you guys, I remember like Anderson was a player I really liked. And then when you lot got him, I was like, what's he on Palace for? What's going on there? But yeah, I do rate him as a player. Again, watching him a bit further on, I was thinking, okay, I can see why maybe some of the more bigger clubs, no disrespect, why some of the other clubs maybe didn't go for him at the time, because he does have wobbles. He does have times when he's just, what are you doing type thing. But again, that can be any player really. So yeah, I do rate Anderson as a player. Who's your other centre back? Sorry, who's your?
Mark Gay's injured.
Gay's injured. Okay, so
Chris Richards, Rob Holding, and James Tompkins there.
Nah, that's it. We gotta go into it.
Who's your midfield for?
Okay, midfield now. Now, the only one that's a must for me from us is obviously Maddison.
So what, on the left?
No, because where's man? Like, let me think about this. For us, as a must is Maddison. For you, is Eze's fit? You're going to class him as fit?
Yes. So we expect him to be on the bench, to be honest.
All right, I'm going to put Eze over everyone. So Eze's going in. He's got to be one in the middle too, right?
Yeah, he normally plays as a 10.
Uh-huh.
To be fair.
Yeah, Eze and definitely Madison's got to go in somewhere. This is a fluid system, so he can go in anywhere. He can go in anywhere across that.
Feel free to change the formation if it suits, you know.
I'm thinking if Eze and Madison, they're both 10s though. They're both better as 10s, but
it's 2Ds.
That's yeah. Who else are you guys? Again, I would have put Elise most definitely, but he's not available. Basuma, I haven't. Oh, Sar's in there. What am I talking about? Sar, like this is another one here, man. Young superstar, man. This guy here, I'm telling you, like he's becoming my player of the season. When he was away from Cup of Nations and he was slightly injured as well, I think earlier on in the season, you could tell the difference in our midfield. Like this guy is box to box. Like he does not stop, up and down. He's everywhere. He does the simple stuff well as well. Nice little passes, tackles well. And yeah, he's got an engine on him, man. Like I really, really like Sarr as a player, man. Like he's our future. Trust me. He's got to be in there. Can't believe I was forgetting him. Basuma, he was having an amazing start to the season. And then Luton game, he got sent off 2 bookings. Second one was for diving. And since that he has not been the same. I don't know if Ange literally tore into him or what. I don't know, but he hasn't been the same guy. Like his ball control, his passing, he just hasn't been that guy, man. And he loses the ball in key areas sometimes, and then teams are into us, and that's usually how we concede actually at the moment. So I don't really want to put Basuma in there. I'm not looking at players like Højbjerg. Who else for you guys is in there?
To be fair, you've got your 2 midfielders. I can't complain about those 2. I mean, Lerma's had a decent season. Adam Wharton's we've just signed. He looks a tidy player. But on the right hand side, I think there's the only case we have is Ayew.
Okay, and he's been scoring. Ayew. Listen, he's been popping up, man.
I think that's also maybe between him and Kulu.
It would. Kulu's good though. Kulu's defensive work rate is fantastic. Can I put Ayew over Kulu? How many Palace players we got so far? How many Palace? 2. Because up front.
So you know what you're doing up top, yeah?
That's what I'm trying to think ahead now. Because we got to get one more Palace. We got to get one more.
At least one more. So don't be afraid to.
Okay. Put in Ayew. Sorry, put in Ayew, man. Because I'm not putting Mateta over Tottenham. What's that? I'm not putting Mateta over Tottenham over Son and people like that. So I put in Ayew. Ayew's going in there.
So who's your 2 forwards then?
Son's definitely one. Are we saying Richarlison's fit?
I don't know. It's done.
I think he is. We're saying Richarlison's fit. Right. So we're going Son and Richarlison, man. Richarlison, hats off to the guy, man. The fan base was losing it with him. Son went away, and
lately he's been really good. To be fair,
stepped up, man. Stepped up. It's plain to see that his favorite, his best position is the number 9 centre forward. When he's playing off the wings and stuff, he just takes time to get into the game. It's not really his thing. But yeah, when he's up top, yeah, once he got one, man, his confidence was way up and he was doing his thing, man. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in there for now, yeah.
Right. Very quickly, let's assume that everyone's available.
Okay.
What's this 11? And will you still stick with 4-4-2?
If everybody's available, we're gonna see. I don't even know what other formation to really play. We could play a wing back formation. All right, Porro would definitely be in.
So you're gonna go fullbacks?
Yeah, we'll go fullbacks. Yeah, we'll go wing backs. And
right, this or this?
Yeah, that one. We'll go with that one.
Yeah,
we'll go with that one.
So Porro
in there, yeah. we're putting. We've got to get Elise in there somewhere. For me,
Well, he would normally play here.
yep, put him in there over Charleston. I'll do that. Wouldn't mind. Creativity's there. And it's just IU, and so I think maybe we'd play. See, this is where it gets tricky now.
I've got a suggestion.
Go on. Madison in the 3. Yeah, Lerma's a good player. Lerma's a good player. Madders, could we put maybe?
I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, this is just my Palace bias.
Go on. Romero, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It's just more composed in my personal opinion.
I hear it. I'll take it. Yeah. Romero does some silly stuff at some silly times, so can't fault it. I'd maybe put Madison. I don't know if we could change it where maybe Elise and Madison are slightly behind Son.
I can just do that.
Yeah, that we're talking. Yeah.
Like that.
I'm feeling it. Maybe Sarah in the middle over Eze, but other than that, yeah.
I mean, personnel-wise, it's not bad at all, boy.
It's a good team, man. It's a good team.
And I guess Madison could easily just do that.
Yeah.
Same with Elisa on the other side.
Yeah, head float. Yeah, definitely.
It's a decent side.
I wouldn't mind that team.
Side.
I wouldn't mind it.
Fairs. Let's see what the comment section is saying. One thing that was nice, very nice and refreshing to see was Anderson was pinging balls. He's not been able to do this for a while.
Okay.
100%. Oh my gosh. How long have you been sitting there?
Like 60 seconds.
Oh, phew. Because obviously I was doing the combined thing, so I was looking at that. And I think you've got powers. You could bring yourself in.
I know. I was waiting for you to segue into the next segment.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Big up on Yimbaji with the eye emojis. Luke says we're going to win 2-1 over Tottenham. I'm not going to lie.
Nah.
I think we're getting a point.
I can see it.
Richarlison is out, so Timo Werner's probably. Oh yeah, I forgot you look at Timo.
Yeah, Werner's he's been playing there on the left.
It's been
him, Richarlison and Johnson. Johnson's what's a coolie sometimes, but yeah, man, Werner's there. He's been good, man. He's some good assists.
Rapid as well.
Yeah, man.
He's rapid. All right, Nikki.
Hello.
Are you first things first? Just quickly about our performance against Burnley, and then how are you feeling about this upcoming game?
I had forgotten what it feels like to win. If I was there, Rich, my fan cam would have gone along the lines of, I had forgot what winning comfortably feels like. That win against Sheffield don't count. That was not a win. That was just nerves. That was just me sitting on the edge of my seat after a terrible day, genuinely, and that was a highlight. But the Burnley game, oh my God. Granted, it's Burnley. Reduce your expectations because it's Burnley. Guys, all right, but yeah,
this still paints the picture. Look at that.
I know. We ran that game, absolutely ran them out of London. Looking forward to this game. We don't do well at the Lane. We don't do well up there. I'm going to be a little bit pessimistic today. I have predicted a 2-0 win for Tottenham, and that's not just because I think we're missing key players. I just think our record up at Tottenham is just terrible. A draw. I'd take a draw. I will run with a draw, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting match because I love the way that we set ourselves back up. Same team against Everton in the Burnley game. Probably will be the same team again this week because Gahey and Eze not yet ready, and I don't think this is the correct game to put them in on because there's a this is a London derby. Our record in London derbies. That's funny.
Eze should be on the Eze should be in the squad.
I think he'll make the bench.
Yeah, I think he'll be on the bench as
And
well.
it'd be a cameo. It'd be a cameo appearance if Glasner wants to play him and get him, a bit of just shake off a bit of that pitch rust.
I
give
I
him a
would
cameo.
even say, maximum 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get the legs going. We've got Luton next week.
I generally see like an RU substitution for Eze because there's but yeah.
I don't see a clean sheet for us. I'll just put that in there. I don't see a clean sheet.
I'm going to tell you, I'm actually going to put 2-2 in my prediction. Like I said, quietly optimistic. And obviously, Nikki, happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. So
happy birthday,
I'm having a birthday Pepsi. Happy birthday to Darren Ambrose as well.
I'm surprised there's no Ray there.
That's tomorrow. Oh, when I get to Gatwick Airport, you best believe. So when I get to Gatwick Airport, you best believe I'm having me some Ray and nephew.
I had a work colleague bring me over something called high wine from Guyana, 69%.
Damn.
Nice.
It's finished. The bottle was like that big. It's finished already.
Oh man.
Don't judge me. Nikki.
Hello.
You mentioned about the same squad.
Mm-hmm.
I have an inkling Mateus França might start this game.
For a minute, as soon as you said França start.
Especially with the news that Porro's injured. Because Emerson Royale can be a bit ropey.
Mm-hmm.
A bit.
I bet it's doing it nicely. Yeah. Ask any Spurs fan.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, but yeah. As soon as you said França starting, I had forgotten Glasner as our manager. I was about to laugh you. I was about to sin bin you for saying that. Then I remembered. Hang on, it's Glasnerable. So then you're telling me there's a chance? Don't do that to me. Yeah, don't tease me with the idea that Mateus França could get hit only his second start
of the season.
Oh my lord! I don't get me wrong. I'd love to see him start in the team. I would say if I was Glasner, if I was choosing the lineup, I'm not playing two strikers at the same time. I'm not playing Mateta and Edouard at the same time.
This is the reason why, because I felt like once again, it's Burnley, but Eddie comes off for França. We then have no strikers on the bench. I mean, look Planche, right? It's like Luke Planche, you know.
But like, I've never understood Palace's intentions with playing our main two strikers at the exact same time. If one of them gets injured,
sorry, Nicky, sorry to interrupt you. Santi, I don't know if it's the jet lag. And big up Santi, he's in the UK. He landed today. We're gonna link up on Sunday. Actually, obviously, Nicky, you're in Dublin. JT, what are you doing Sunday?
Sunday, I'm around Sunday. I'm free. I've got no plans at the moment. Sunday.
We're linking up in Victoria to Riley's to watch the Manchester Derby.
Okay. I was trying to think what's going on. But okay, yeah, the game. Okay, yeah. Just let me know. Take me out. Send me the details and stuff. And yeah.
Send you the deets, yeah. Because Santi's come over from Texas, so
okay.
Yeah, I think there's like 14 of us now, like proper link up.
That is a motive.
It's gonna be a laugh, and we've already put because it's Riley, so we put some pool, we put table tennis and darts and stuff. So we're just gonna just make an evening of it. Santi, I'm gonna blame the jet lag for this, but this is shocking.
Oh God!
This is terrible.
Good on.
Don't do it again. Thank you.
Are you showing him the yellow card then? Yeah.
That's a blue card at this rate. I blame
It's to you. It's to you, Santi.
What? Sunday, you're lucky you're coming with the missus because you are getting wasted. We're introducing him to Uncle Ray.
Oh yes. I'm definitely there then. I'm definitely there. Yeah.
I'm gonna require video evidence of him dealing with Ray. I want that first taste of Ray. I want it on video.
Ooh,
Because,
hey,
oh,
yo.
because. Yeah, I realised what I just said there. Well, that's my birthday done. All right, guys, I'm going. Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait. Nah, 40, 50. I need to make a note of that.
Frick.
Not the clippings. Oh gosh.
Damn it.
Oh, no way did you just say you want a taste of
Yeah, I know.
It's his birthday. You should allow him. It's his birthday.
No.
He wants a taste of
if
Ray on
anything,
his
it's even
birthday.
worse.
Do you know how crazy that is?
Yeah, it's mad. His best bit is just going to be just Nikki. That's it. It's separate video. Never mind. Rich, Nate, Dan, Reed, JC, none. Never mind them lot. Just best bits of Nikki. There you go.
You're finished.
No, I'm not. Because I've shown I have the bully ability as well. I've shown it now.
Anyway, let's give Nicky a reprieve and let's just talk through last week's predictions. So, here were the predictions for last week. Obviously, we know that Spurs didn't play as well, so we're not throwing any shade at you, JT. But Nate and JC got the most points with 8 this week. This is where the total score is at the moment amongst the England football group.
You need to get those scores in.
Ria is now bottom on correct scores.
Oh, go to hell.
So this is going to be interesting, you know. JC's increased his lead in the mid-table clash, and it is 14 points above Nikki as it stands in the table,
Yes,
which means that this is where we're at with the community. Oh, JT, I'm going to send you the predictions for this weekend as well. So send me through your predictions.
Top 5. I will take top 5, by the way.
Yep. OTC already knows he's doing it. Yeah, it is what it is. He's actually accepted it already.
Oh, fairs.
And Coltrane, yeah, we're going to find you.
What was the deduction for? Sorry to interrupt. What was the points deduction for?
Dan cheated.
Oh, okay.
He copied someone's predictions and put them in the chat.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's ever done that before. Ever. No.
I mean,
unheard of here on the.
He wasn't the first one. He was the second one. The first person is on stream as you speak.
Who's that? Yeah. Nate, what are you doing here? Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. And stuff. So yeah, this is where you come in, JT.
No worries.
Currently at the moment, it's Jace still top with 10 points and 2 correct scores. So if you get the exact scoreline correct, you get 3 points. If you get the result correct, you get 1. Basically. And okay. Dan from Turfmoor House, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. So yeah.
At the very least, he accepted that though as well. He said, yeah.
Yeah, to get 3 points is crazy though.
Tricky.
It's a bad week. 100%. Right, let me see what Magicush just said. The first taste of Red Nephew. First is going to stop his phony. Honestly, I'm gonna have to watch this back and clip it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Anyway, before we give Nikki any more secondhand embarrassment, let's wrap up with score predictions. We'll start with our guest, who's not optimistic at all, which is interesting.
I wish I was. That's sporting Tottenham for you, man, for too long. Yeah, it's just new manager bounce. I think is going to play a factor in this one. Also, our defending hasn't been the best. There's going to be goals in this game, man. It's definitely not going to be a low-scoring draw or a no, nothing like that. I'm gonna stay with Spurs. I'm gonna say a narrow Spurs win. I'm gonna go 3-2 Tottenham. You guys are definitely scoring at least one, so 3-2 Tottenham.
You know what's mad? I won't even mad at that. You know why? Because it shows we've tried.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, big up to Andrew. Always Clarence says up the Palace lads, you'll get something against Spurs. Oh, I appreciate that. Burnley Bournemouth is a massive game. And I actually hope that Burnley win, because then it means that I think we go above Bournemouth if we get a win against Spurs.
It's huge as well, because Everton got their points reinstated.
Exactly.
Got 4 points reinstated as well. So this relegation battle is going to be mad. But come May, when the judgment is made on Forest and Everton, the implications on this relegation race are crazy.
There's going to be beef, because it could be a case where Everton think they're safe, and then bang, 6 points, then they're relegated, and they might not find out to the end of the season. You've got Luton now, who have no idea what is going on, you know. But I did hear Rod Edwards had said that, listen, he had put a second table up around the training ground, showing Everton's points, as with 10 points, they've got the 10 points back. So they've been trying to keep their mind as Everton haven't got any points deductions. We need to be safe, irregardless of the point deduction, which I think is quite smart, actually.
And they got a difficult game against Villa. They are at home. They're at Kenilworth Road.
Their home form's good.
Villa.
Yeah.
No, this is it. Andrews was saying, we're down, mate, but we'll get something on Sunday. Do that, please. Get something, please, because we need to climb up the table and drag as many people down with us. Nikki, what do you say your score prediction was?
2-0 Tottenham.
2-0 Tottenham, and I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Guys, this has been your Spurs preview. JT, I've added you to the thing on Sunday, so I'm just going to tag you in all the messages I've sent.
Yep,
apart from that, listen, let us know like when you're in and around the ground, because I think some of us Palace fans were meeting up in Victoria first.
Okay, I'll be going through Victoria anyway, so yeah. I'll just give you a message, man, and see what's going on.
Yeah, definitely. We'll link up on the ground. It's my first time there, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, you're for a treat, mate. Best stadium in the world.
I've heard it's really, really nice.
It is nice.
It really is.
It's nice.
No problem. Just see. Big up, Mitch. Welcome. I suspect that any further point deduction will somehow get delayed until next season. I think that will make sense.
It would make sense,
but then,
or it'd be an embargo.
Yeah, but then it will have massive implications, because if they've incurred the punishment this season,
they would have.
They should actually get punished this season. Do you understand? Because then the teams that maybe are Luton or even Forest, and I'm going to say us just in. I'm not saying that we will, but if we have to think about getting dragged into this. If we were to go down, the financial implication on clubs like that are in and around that relegation zone is a big problem if they delayed their points deduction. You know, so the Premier League have had a complete mess with this. What they needed to do is say, if there are any FFP thingies, these are the implications for the charges. This is what you will get deducted, and then have it as a blanket thing that everyone knows from the start of the season. But no, because we're now still waiting on Man City's one. So yeah,
we're going to be waiting on Man City by the time I turn 10 in leap years. FYI, that's when I turn 40 in 12 years' time. Like, I'm 7 years old today. Like, this ain't happening until I hit 10.
Oh, yeah, you are technically 7 years old, aren't you?
I am. So, Palace, if you want to do me and Darren Ambrose a favour... Actually, sorry, I had to add in, it's not just me and Darren Ambrose. And I heard that, Rich. I heard that. Good, nice one. It's
at
me.
the Palace.